All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are enjoying the content on this page. Once again, if you want to make a Houston Rockets video, just shoot me a message on social media and we'll hook that up. But one of the comments I got on my recap video last night was, could you do a video on like what to expect from John Wall next season? And I feel like I'm actually probably in the, I can't think of the basic word where, minority. I think I'm in the minority in this, but I think I'm extremely excited about John Wall next season. First off, John Wall's career stats. I mean, he's 6'3", point guard, 19, 4, and 9 on his career. Now, this season, I guess there was a little bit of a drop-off. He played in 40 games. Now, the last time he played in 40 games was in 2017, so keep that in mind. I think it's very, very, very huge that they shut him down. I was advocating for it for like a whole month in advance beforehand, but on the season, averaging about 32 minutes in those 40 games, those 40 starts, shot the ball about 40% from the field, which actually is a career low. From deep, he shot about 32%, which isn't a career low. It's honestly just fine, 32%. It's just fine. There's obviously room for improvement. I expect improvement, but he hasn't played basketball in a minute, so it's kind of hard to compare. On the season, though, he averaged 20.6 points per game, a steal, about 7 assists. So he had a solid season, man. I think he had a really solid season. Moving forward, I gotta say, I'm excited. A healthy John Wall. Let's go back to the season where he was last healthy. 2016, 2017, he played in 78 games. He averaged 23 points per game. Now, obviously, John Wall is 30 years old, but my issue with John Wall isn't even age. It's more money. His contract is ugly. It's like $44 million. He's going to be expecting, like 2 years from now on that player contract, he's about to get a bunch of money. So I am down to trade him, but I really don't think it's necessary. I think if we're trying to stay competitive, John Wall gives us the best chance for it right now. None of the point guards in this upcoming free agency even interest me in the slightest. Like, it's just Chris Paul, Kyle Lowry. It's a bunch of older dudes than John Wall. At 30 years old, John Wall, I don't really view him as old. But when his contract's up, he'll be like 33. And you are creeping towards money. I really agree with the fact that max contracts ruin teams in the long term, and John Wall's contract really could maybe not screw the Rockets, but he's definitely going to hinder what they're able to do. It's just the thing is it really, a lot of this depends on who they draft. If they go for Cade Cunningham or Jalen Suggs, I mean, it complicates it a lot more because this team has a bunch of guards as it is, but KPJ is so versatile. He can play 1, 2, 3. That is mainly my one issue outside of money with John Wall, because you can deal with money. You can figure money out. But that is my other issue with John Wall is he restricting Kevin Porter Jr.? I mean, KPJ didn't drop 50 with John Wall out there. I don't think that Kevin's statistical impact will be as great as people think it is, especially this early on. I mean, he's 21 years old. He might still be 20, but like on the season, he finished with 16.5, 4, and 6. That's really solid. In the last 2 weeks before he went down, 21, 4, and 6.5. I mean, I would expect numbers more closer to the 15, 16, 17, 18 points per game, whether he's coming off the bench or whether he's starting. I don't think he's at that level where you give him 35 to 40 minutes a night and he just goes off for like 37 and 7. I mean, he's clearly nowhere near there, but he's showing flashes of it all the time, like 55 and 11. That's an insane game. 22, 3, and 7. He definitely has to get more consistent. So there's pros and there's cons with having KPJ there and John Wall at the same time. I don't think Kevin is ready for that next level. But when is Kevin going to be ready for that next level? Is John Wall going to restrict that? So as far as stat-wise go for John Wall next season, I'm expecting most likely more of the same. the impact to John Wall has for me is more just outside of stats. I mean, his stats are beautiful when he has good stat nights, but you'll see it all the time. He is the reason a lot of the games before he went down or shut down that the Rockets were either coming back into the game or staying in the game. So Christian Wood and John Wall in the pick and roll is going to be beautiful. Kelly Olynyk and John Wall in the pick and roll is going to be beautiful. I think John Wall's attitude and charisma fits this team perfectly well. It's only 30, but I think it's just like there's a little bit of a warning sign. It's like a yellow. I've got the yellow light with John Wall, but if it has to go green, if I've got to run the red, I'll run the red. But there is some part of me in the back of my head that's like, I don't know. Hit that like button, hit that sub. Let me know what you guys want next in the comments. Thank you for watching.